have the man, the living legend, one of the busiest men around right now. I appreciate his time so much, Mr. Rob Liefeld.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. You got like a new second wave of like fame going. How's it treating you so far, boss?
It's a lot of fun. It's like I buried some treasure,
right?
Now it's, you know, blossoming. So it's really fun.
How did you come up with Deadpool and then my favorite character, Cable?
Okay, Deadpool. I was asked to take over New Mutants '98, and so that had to be a big issue. You know, Louise Simonson had left the book, and they were giving me the book to write and draw, and I just felt like I should pack it with as much cool stuff. You know, so I introduced Domino, Deadpool, and a more of a kind of a cerebral bad guy, Gideon, in the first issue.
Right, another awesome character.
I knew Deadpool. I had the name, and I knew he was going to be an assassin, a product of a rejected Weapon X experiment. Because I said there's 10 Wolverine. I mean, again, this is back in 1989, 1990. Like, Wolverine hadn't fully been explored yet, but you knew it was Weapon X, so there should have been 9 other rejects getting up to Wolverine number 10. So anyway, long story short, so I had the visual, and I'd always told Todd McFarlane I was jealous that he got to draw Spider-Man all the time, because anybody knows a character with a full mask is fun to draw and cool to draw and easy to draw. you have to eyes, mouth, nose. So anyway, I did Deadpool, sent him to Marvel, said he's kind of like the anti-Spider-Man. He's a smart ass, but instead of web shooters, he's got guns, knives, he's got an arsenal. The first issue, my shout out to that he's a Spider-Man, kind of anti-Spider-Man, is he throws a net web on Cannonball, you know, and it tangles Cannonball up and draws him. So it's like So it's kind of like my nod. Right after he appeared, the editor said, "Rob the Mail and Deadpool was crazy." I thought Deadpool would be a popular, but no idea, none whatsoever that he would be that, you know, that popular.
I can't believe it. I'm alive. I'm alive.
So the mail on Deadpool was crazy. And they were like, we need to put Deadpool in the very next book you're drawing. And so like I think we did a fact file in New Mutants 100, and then did a trading card in X-Force number 1, because we already had that storyline worked out. But that's why a lot of X-Force number 2 is heavily, the first like 10 pages is Deadpool. Because Marvel's like, get this guy in the story. People love him. But people ask me all the time, and no, I did not think that he would sustain almost 4 monthly titles, you know, 18 years later.
Forces are too strong! We're being overrun!
Then counterattack! We're not retreating! It's victory or death! Come on! Follow Cable!
The persona of Cable, the soldier, you know, he just owns a room, you know, that whole, was that always from the beginning? Or?
The goal was to create a character as formidable as Wolverine. You know, I'm probably a lot older than you, bro, and I remember I picked up the X-Men before it was Wolverine, Storm, Colossus, when they were just Angel, Beast, Cyclops, Iceman, Professor Xavier, and Marvel Girl. And when Wolverine came around, whoa! You know, all of them, Wolverine, Colossus, but they said, let's do a new teacher, and I decided, you know, let's make him just a... New Mutants was kind of a soft book. It was more like, I think, humor-driven at the time, and I said, can we take it into a harder, more rebellious direction, and Cable was the guy that, you know, facilitated that. I mean, he was the guy who came through the time portal and said, hey, there's a war going on, it's not funny, get serious, and let's kick some ass, you know? And with Cable, it was, he's so multi-layered. When he came through, he's a scientist, he's a soldier, he has ties to Scott Summers, and he knows...
historian of this year. He's just like a multi-scholar, you know.
And I've always said, you know, Cable has seen in his future how everyone dies. So, you know, he's definitely got stuff going on in him. Definitely. You know, so it's a rich character. You could mine him for years, and they have.
He is.
I still don't feel like they've told us everything.
The name's Cable. Remember it. Apocalypse.
Out of all your work, it's been so long now, which one would you say are you most proud of?
You know, it's like I have 3 kids at home, and I don't have favorites. You know, you love each one.
True.
There's a moment where you feel like, this is the most I can love this thing, but not more than the other. Look, you love them all. If you know, Cable, Shatterstar, Deadpool, Youngblood, all the stuff I created at Extreme. My head exploded about 20 years ago, and it's nice that it's all being managed well. And definitely, let me tell you, Marvel Comics got back to the roots on both Cable and Deadpool, and all the people in the editorial staff who were like, you know what, there was a reason that these characters worked so well. And they got Deadpool back in costume. They made him violent again, made him funny again. They returned Cable to his soldier roots.
Real quick for the fans, where can we follow up on, like, on anything coming up? Twitter, your MySpace?
I'm on Facebook and Twitter all the time. Robert Liefeld on Twitter.
Yeah, your website is nice too. I like your website.
Thank you. And yeah, robliefeld.net. And I've got Deadpool 900. I got a great story with Joe Kelly. Funny, laugh out loud stuff. He wrote a great story. I've got Deadpool Merc with a Mouth. It's got an exciting new character that I think people are going to go crazy over. I think people are just going to go nuts. And Captain America and Deadpool are in it. And then there's definitely some more Deadpool stuff in the future. Youngblood, Image United. So definitely check it all out.
Thanks so much.
Hey,
I appreciate your time.
Thanks.
And then
The name's
Rob Liefeld, Crazy Cat Comics.
Remember it.